Yo, this is Jimmy Jump, and right now, you watching the full interview, Untold Interview. You heard?
I have Desperado, AKA, or we going by Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, okay. What's going on? Welcome to the Untold Interview.
It's Jimmy Jump, man. You know I'm here. Southwest finest. If you know, you know. 54th Street. Philly's finest, man. Jimmy Jump, 1/3 of official.
Yes, sir, man. So, for those that don't know, and for those that do know, let's, what's your backdrop? Where you from?
Like I said, Southwest.
Okay.
54th Street. If you're familiar with Southwest, Whippy Avenue, Malcolm Street, Hadfield, Willows, that's my section.
Okay.
5-4 Ghetto. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to 55th Street, too. That whole section.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you something. Growing up, right, in Philly, how was it for you?
Growing up, I mean, it's just like anybody else hood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say my hood was tougher than others, but, same old thing. Murders, shootings.
Right.
Prostitution, drug selling, gambling, anything you can think of. Car stealing, grew up around all that.
That sounds like Philly.
Yeah, typical, you know what I'm saying? Typical Philly block.
Yeah. How was it hard to, to stay out of that type of lane?
It was hard, and I wasn't successful at it.
Okay.
It was very hard. I definitely became, I would say, enamored with that.
All right.
I would say that I became enamored with the fast life. You know what I'm saying? Early. I was probably one of the first one in my age bracket off the porch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Doing things I'm not proud of, but that it made me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what type of music, growing up in Philly, and let's just marginalize it to Philly. What type of music was you listening to?
As far as Philly artists?
Yeah.
In my age bracket, when I was a teenager, for sure the youngsters.
Okay.
For sure the youngsters. I Make You Famous, you know what I'm saying? I definitely wanted to ride down 52nd Street in my Lexus, you know what I'm saying, cruising and all that. I watched the videos, you know what I'm saying, watched the youngsters, Illegal.
Okay.
I might be showing my age though, you know what I mean? These original Philly hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't front Major Figures. You know what I'm saying? They definitely was inspiring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
So like growing up and listening to that genre of music, like how did it shape you, being a Philadelphian?
Oh man, first of all, Philly, we the home of the spitters. You know what I mean? Home of the shit talkers. We talk the most shit when it come to that rap shit. I don't think nobody can mess with us.
Right.
And we just talk that shit, man. I mean, being in Philly, you definitely still sharp and still. So, you know what I'm saying? If you come up in that music thing and you running with other rappers, you gonna get sharp just from being around them.
Most definitely, definitely. When you start rapping?
Whew. I'll say about 12, 13 years old.
Wow.
12, 13 years old.
Okay. Now, was you like doing the battle rap, or was you?
I started off. Well, we started off with a group. It was a couple old. I was like the youngest. Me and my group members, we like the youngest. That rap around the neighborhood. So it was a group around the way called the Foundation.
Okay.
And it was some older guys, but they had a studio in the basement, and it was a producer. He made all the beats, and he would let us come record. He would let us come record music and stuff. And this was back in when it was still tapes. So you might be recording a song, you gotta pass the mic. It wasn't no punch me in. It was like, I'm rapping my verse, my partner coming in, I got to pass the mic right to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it started at right there.
And then triple dub it.
Right.
Most of the youngins, they don't even know about that.
No, man. That was the days before Pro Tools and all that stuff that we got now.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what type of beats was you rapping over?
It was, I say, it was more like Mobb Deep type beats, grimy.
Okay.
Underground type Buckshot, original Buckshot.
Yeah.
Smith and Wesson type beats.
Yeah.
Cause the guys that was making them beats, they was fans of them. So all the music they made was pretty much sound like that.
Now, was you going to like sounds of Germantown, sounds of Market Street to get the beats?
To get the beats?
Yeah.
No, to be honest with you, man, shoot, I started a DJ before I was rapping.
What?
Started as a DJ.
What was your DJ name?
I don't even think I had one. I had turntables.
Okay.
I had turntables. I used to go to Sounds of Market. On what was that, 11th for Market, 12th for Market, something like that. Funko Mart on 13th Street.
Yeah.
On the right hand side. Yeah, I'm from that era, man.
Wow,
Yes, sir.
wow. So when you was rapping in a group, like how many did it consist of? How many?
It was three of
members?
us.
3 of y'all?
Yeah, 3 of us.
Okay. Now, rapping in a group, man, it had to been fun because that was a different era back
Right.
then. Y'all wasn't thinking about, yo, let's get on. We was just rapping.
Truthfully, yes.
Right,
Just for
right.
the fun of it, the love of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your rap name?
Desperado.
Desperado.
I went by Desperado first. They called me Despo for short, or Des,
Okay.
but definitely Desperado.
Now, why that name?
Oh man, that movie. You know, I'm a big movie fan. I'm a big movie fan. Desperado. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yup,
Antonio
favorite movie.
Banderas. He played with all the guns and the guitar and all. I used to love all that. So I named myself after him because I wanted to be like that.
Okay. Now listen, that was one of my favorite movies. Me and my uncle, we used to watch that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Now,
Classic.
Now, Desperado. Was you ever like a battle rapper?
I wouldn't. Nah, I was just a shit talker. I'm just a shit talker, man.
Okay.
I never was into no battling. I mean, I had battles, but let me say it like this. I think back in the day, in my era, really wasn't much so battling. It was more so just how much shit you could talk. Who could talk the flyest stuff? Who could break it down and give it to you raw? You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. It was never really about the battling aspect, like how you might see now these YouTube battles and stuff like that. It wasn't. I don't think it was like that. It was just about if you hot, you hot. If you not, we don't want to hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You out the cipher now. If you was whack, you out the cipher. But if you was hot, they want to hear you again.
Right.
Let me. How many raps you got? How many rounds can you go? You know what I'm saying?
And rap till you out of rap.
Exactly.
Now, at what point did you like kind of take it serious?
Take it. I think when I first started, I took it seriously because we recorded so many songs.
Okay.
Like
As a group?
As a group.
Okay.
Albums and tapes and albums and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We definitely was taking it serious from the very beginning.
Okay. Now, what happened to the group?
Life. You know, life be lifing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody walking a different path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, would at that point was you like had intentions on doing a solo career, or it was just like?
I never had intentions of being solo.
Okay.
Even though I was presented with opportunities during times to do it, I just never. I was cool with the group. It's much easier with the group. I ain't lazy or nothing, but when you with the group, you write one verse, y'all come up with the hook together. He got the hook. It's so much easier when you in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what was the downfall of? Well, not the downfall, but what was the downside of being in a group?
Splitting down the money, 33 and a third.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You break it down 3 ways. You're 100%. You ain't gonna get 100. It's a group, so you got to break that thing down 3 ways.
Now, did y'all have like a manager?
Yeah,
Okay.
several managers.
Several.
At several different times. Yeah, I had managers.
That's a lot of managers.
Oh well, not all at one time.
Right,
you know,
right,
you might
right,
have had
right,
one and had a fallout with him. Then we get another one. And, you know what I mean?
Right. Now, like, what was the reason of having 7 managers? At different times.
Just like I said, it's always you might have a disagreement or a fallout, or you don't like the way he moving for you, or y'all ain't agreeing on something, or you know what I mean, you feel like he ain't moving fast enough or doing enough.
Right, right. Well, at that age, y'all was young.
Real young.
Y'all was young. So I mean, did you kind of like know, like, you know, the kind of the ins and out of certain aspects of the business?
Not at all.
Okay. Okay.
Not at all. I just was green, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get in the studio and talk my shit. That was it.
Right. Now, what year and where was your first show that you guys did
As a group,
as a group?
are we talking pre no limit or
No. We talking when, you know, at the age of 12, 15.
oh man, talent shows.
Okay.
Plenty of talent shows. We did plenty of talent shows, man.
Did y'all do Bobby dances?
I can't remember, honestly. I don't remember. I've been to Bobby dances as a club goer, but I don't remember performing there. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know at that time, because we talking like what, early 2000s.
2000 and early
Yep.
2000.
So we had Bobby dances, and we also had the Wild Skating Ring. Remember
Yeah,
Wild Skating Ring?
yeah.
And Club Flow.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you.
Philly
like,
Staples. Yeah.
Yeah. Yup. So, you know, after, moving forward, you know, in your career as a solo artist, you know, how did you feel? Like, you know, did you have enough like ambition to, you know, move forward as a solo artist?
Absolutely. I've been solo. I've been on my solo journey. I got probably about 5 or 6 solo mixtapes.
Okay.
Probably about 3 or 4 albums
Okay.
out on Apple Music right now.
Right.
YouTube, all that.
Now, when you put out the mixtapes, did you go through the whole thing where the DJs was hosting it and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was at I think DJ Pop Dukes, DJ Alamo.
Shout out to Alamo, friend of the
Yeah,
show.
they did one of my mixtapes before in the past.
DJ Alamo.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, what was the name of the one that was with Alamo?
And Anthrax 2. Anthrax 2.
Okay. How many tracks that consist of?
It was about 20 plus on that one.
20 plus. You had some features on there?
I do have features on there. I got features with the group official.
Okay.
Master P on there.
Okay.
West Philly Freck was on there.
Freck Billionaire, am I correct?
Yeah, he was on there.
Yes.
So I can remember right now. I think that was about it.
You mentioned Master P.
Right.
What's your affiliation?
Signed with Master P in 2000. It started. I'm gonna tell you how we met Master P.
Okay.
So it was one night in Philly. He was in Philly. He was at Power 99.
Right.
We got word that he was at Power 99. So we all go up to the radio station, about 15 deep, bunch of cars. We go to the radio station. We get there. The guy was it was still the come up show. It was a guy named Wongus that ran the radio station at that time at night. He came out and was like, "Damn, y'all just missed P." He was like, "He just left." So we like, "Damn." So he like, if he got a basketball game in Atlantic City tomorrow, if you want to catch him there, he'll be there. So we like, all right, bet. We go home, gather up the next day, go down Atlantic City. We go to his basketball game. He's playing in, I think he's playing in the United States Basketball League at that time.
Okay.
The USBL, I believe, or the ABA. One of them he was playing in. CBA. He was playing the professional though. And we got to the gym. We tried to get the P. We couldn't. There was so much going on, so many people. We couldn't get to him. So we got discouraged. We like, oh man. So my manager at the time, he somehow he got Master P phone number. I don't know how he got it, but he got Master P phone number. And we found out what hotel they were staying at. So now we drive over to the hotel. We drive over to the hotel. We get to the hotel. We find out it's the wrong hotel. So we sitting in the lobby like, dang, so now we like trying to figure out where he at. We actually find out where he at now. We go to the right hotel. We pulls up. As soon as we pull in the parking lot, we see all these big dudes, about 6'4", 300 pounds with no limit football jerseys on, all in the parking lot. So we're like, oh, we in the right place. So we get out the car, we go over to the bodyguards, we start rapping for them. And mind you, I gotta say this too, because my dog was with me. It wasn't just official, you know what I'm saying, that night. It was also Dirty Reek from Major Figures. He was with us also.
Shouts to Dirty Reek, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Dirty Reek. He was with us also. We had the same manager. So we jump out, we spit for the bodyguards. They love it. So they like, we want y'all to do that again, but we gonna take you up to P and do that same exact rap. Don't change nothing. So we like, all right, bet. We go up there, he took us up there. Mind you, it's 15 of us. Take us up there, we go in the elevator, we go up to the room. So they like, all right. They was like, who the rappers? So we was like, all right, boom, boom, us. So he's like, only the rappers come in. So all the rest of my homies that wasn't rapping, they had to stay in the hallway. Cause it was a hotel room, it was small. So we go in there, we spit. People sitting on the bed. I remember like it was yesterday, people sitting on the bed. He's like, let me hear what y'all got. He said, he's talking shit like, oh, I heard y'all trying to find me. You know what I'm saying? So he started talking shit. He like, let me hear what y'all got. So we rap for him, boom. We kill it. So he like, I really like y'all. Mind you, he started rapping himself. He on the bed, started spitting. I think at that time, the first 504 Boys album come out. They had Wobble Wobble out at that time.
Okay.
Wobble Wobble, Shake It, Shake It. So that was moving. They was doing that, like that was their single. They was promoting that at the time. So he on the bed, he playing the 504 Boys album. He rapping his verses. He spitting, talking to us and shit. So we going back and forth. So he like, I like y'all. He said, I'm gonna fly y'all out. And mind you, it's like Easter Sunday 2000. So this Sunday morning, it's Saturday night, Sunday morning, we go back home. We don't think he gonna call us. I'll go home, we stay the night AC. I'll go home the next day. I go home, I go to bed. I wake up. My little brother running in my room. Bro, wake up. You gotta get on the airplane. I'm like, what? He's like, yo, you gotta get on the airplane. Master P said you gotta get on the airplane. I'm like, what are you talking about? I get up, I call my homies, they're like, yo, for real, yo, we gotta be at the airport, such and such. I'm like, damn, for real? I go across the street, tell my man, I'm like, yo, we met Master P last night, bro. We about to fly to Texas. They couldn't believe it. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, this shit real. So everybody that was with us that night, P flew all of us down to Houston the next day.
Wow.
I would say like 2 days later. He flew us all down there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it started at.
Now, what's going through your mind at that time? Because P ain't just no regular degular.
Right.
What's going through your mind? Are you like starstruck or like what's going on?
I was just happy to be there, to be honest with you. And of course I knew who Master P was. One of my homies, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Jason Allen, my man Jason. He had No Limit tatted on his back. He was the first person that ever played Master P. He used to come pick me up playing Ice Cream Man. I didn't know who Master P was. You know what I'm saying? So he was definitely known in my hood. Everybody was listening to him, right. Even though he from down south. Philly definitely knew who Master P was. If you was in the streets, you knew who Master P was.
Now, he flew you guys down there, right? Can you walk us through, through that whole situation? Yeah, so, boom, we fly to Houston. Well, like I said, we 12, 13, 14, 15 people deep. Only 4 of us rap. He got my homies, my managers. Whoever was there, he flew them down, you know what I'm saying? So we get there, we fly down to Houston. We get there, a limo pick us up at the airport. Limo take us straight, matter of fact, I'm moving fast. The limo take us to McDonald's first. We go get some McDonald's. Bust a grub, we eat the McDonald's in the limo, we go straight to the mansion. We pull up at this mansion, all these big ass houses. I ain't never seen nothing like that from before. I'm from
You know what I mean? I'm from 54th and Malcolm. I'm from 54th and Willows, Southwest. You know what I'm saying? So I see that. We jump out the limo, see this mansion. We walk into the mansion, right into the studio. It's a studio in the mansion.
Wow.
We walk right in. Master P in there, C Murder in there, Silkk the Shocker in there, everybody in there. We walk in, you know what I mean, introduces to everybody, like, here's my Philly boys, I'm bringing them down, blah, blah, blah. We just start rapping. Matter of fact, we spit some bars for everybody and just got right to recording, right away, day one. Right to recording with P and Silkk, C, with everybody. Just went right to recording from the rip.
How many tracks y'all recorded that day?
That day, I'm gonna say that first day, I think we recorded probably a good 5, 6, 7 songs.
Wow.
With different artists though. Couple with P, one with Silkk, couple with C.
Was you nervous?
Was I nervous?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was waiting. That was my moment. That was my moment. I was waiting for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not nervous at all.
And at that time, I mean, that's when P, like, he was already popping, but when he was started putting people on, that was like that type of era right there.
Well, 2000, when we got there, it was just them there. It was no Mystical no more. It was no Mia X.
Oh, so
because
this was
I never met
after.
none of them. It was none of them was at the label when we were there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was there kind of like he was rebuilding.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? After Beats by the Pound left and all the former artists left, he was rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? That's where we came in.
Now, did he started to form you guys as a group, or it was like individual artists?
Group.
Okay.
Yep.
And what was the name of the group?
Official. Spelled with an A, not with an O.
Okay. How many people was in that group?
3.
3.
Me and 2 others.
What was their name?
It was me, Desperado, Yukon, and S Flames.
Okay. Now, it was just guys that was from different areas. Am I correct?
My group?
Yeah.
No, we all from the same hood. Southwest.
Oh, okay. So he didn't grab like from a guy from Atlanta and then form that group. It was just everybody from Philly.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys, officially, I guess, signed with him, was it for upfront money or how was that?
So yeah, we got offered a contract. And mind you, at this time I'm 17 years old, 16, 17. I'm in 12th grade. I'm still in high school.
Right.
So we get the contract. We get an entertainment lawyer.
Okay.
From Philly. Melvin Sharp. Shout out to Melvin Sharp. He told us not to sign the contract. He didn't think it was a good contract. But we wanted to sign it anyway. So we signed it. I was underage. One of my other group members was underage. Our parents had to sign. Our moms had to sign for us because we was underage. But we did sign it against what we was told to do.
Wow. Now, in that contract, did you ever glance? I know you were 17, but did you ever kind of like glance over it?
Of course. I was just looking for a dollar amount, like some money, but it was nothing there. It was nothing there.
It was no. You got signed for no advance.
No advance. No advance.
Okay. Well, it was an opportunity.
Absolutely. Huge opportunity.
Now, how many albums and what was the length
that we signed for?
Yep.
I believe it was like 6.
6?
6 albums. 6 albums. Yep. But we was ready to rock and roll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We didn't care what the lawyer said. We was ready to go. I'm not going back to the block. I ain't going back to the hood. If P said, come on with me, or you want to go back over there, I'm going with opportunity at.
Now in that contract to just to use your muscle memory,
right?
What was some of the perks that was in there? Like, was it like a hotel, things like that? What was in there?
No, To be honest with you, bro, I ain't even really look at the logistics of the contract. We gave it to the lawyer. He said he ain't think it was good, and we just was like, oh, we gonna sign it anyway.
So the group agreed just to sign it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that you guys is in the contract with no limit, right?
Right.
What are some of the things that P got you guys doing as an artist?
Well, it's a lot of ups and downs. That initially in 2000 when we first signed, we were down there for a bit, moving around. Came back home because I had to finish school. So once I graduated school, and then that summer, we all went back down there.
Okay.
And we were living. We lived with Silkk the Shocker probably for about almost a year. We lived with Silkk in Houston. So once in the beginning, we moved us to Houston. We stayed with Silkk, and the studio was in Silkk house. So we lived with a producer.
Right.
So we wake up and record.
Now, in that time, can you describe the vibe in the studio? You know, with P, C Murder, Silkk the Shocker.
I mean, everything you could think. It was hype, raw, rowdy, gangster. I mean, anything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. I mean, like I said, I wasn't starstruck, but it was crazy just to be around and like, damn, that really is Master P. We in the studio with, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was crazy.
Because he's still P.
Right, absolutely, absolutely.
You did All-Star Weekend, and you also did Rap City. You
Right.
know, not too many people could do that.
Right.
How did that become?
All-Star Weekend, that's kind of, honestly, we did All-Star Weekend 2001, Washington, D.C. And at that time, after we came from Silkk House that first year, shit wasn't going like the way we thought it was, so we had to come back home.
Okay.
So I come back to Philly. I'm like, I don't want to be in Philly. I want to go to school. So I enrolled in Delaware State University. In January of '01, I enrolled at Del State. I go to Del State, moving on campus. I'm going to classes, doing my thing, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do. Then, mind you, I told you I started in January.
Right.
I get a phone call in February from P, and he's telling me he wants the group to come down to All-Star Weekend in D.C. So I'm like, all right, bet. I get my man from college to drive me to the airport, meet my group members at the airport. He get me there. I go down All-Star Weekend. We perform with C Murder. The song that we did the first time we was down there, it made his album. So
okay.
we performed with him down there, and I never went back to Del State. I left my dorm. I told my homie, you can keep my PlayStation, you can keep my refrigerator, you keep all my clothes. I ain't coming back. So I went from there to back on the road with P. Like, I never went back to school.
Now, is a little gap right there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you signed at the age of 17,
Right.
So you still came back to Philly.
I still was in high school.
Okay. So
I was in 12th grade. I was graduating, prom, all that.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Now hold up. Being signed to the No Limit and going to school, how was that for you?
I mean, it was everybody was expecting big things.
Okay.
I think the type of personality I have, I think people thought I would do something. Maybe they don't know what, but they thought I would do something big. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it happened.
Now, was it like, was people like, yo, give me I got my demo?
No, it was just people was just happy for me, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? People was just happy for me. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, being from Philly, No Limit is a Southern label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're just like, damn, you with P? Like, it was unbelievable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How was it on the stage performing with P?
Dude, I don't think we ever performed. Well, I don't think we ever performed with Master P. Not on stage.
Okay.
See Murder, yeah, we performed with him a few times, two or three times.
Okay.
And we never really performed with P. Well, we had videos with him that we recorded, obviously, in a bunch of songs, but we never performed a track together on stage.
Rap City. I seen that.
Rap City.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Dope freestyle too.
Yeah.
That's the place where all the rappers wanted to be at. And that was in the basement, right?
Big Tick in the basement.
Yeah. How was the energy in that room?
That was a funny story because we were flew to New York. To record for Rap City because we were on at that time. The reason why he was at BT was he was promoting 504 Boys Ballers album, and we were on 4 songs on the album, and it came with a DVD, and we was all over the DVD. So he brought us with him to promote us or whatever, because we all over the project. It's just kind of like our coming out party, like he was introducing us on that project. So we get there, BT Rap City, they like, all right. So there's P and the 504 Boys, and they like, who are they? They like, oh, that's my group official. They like, oh, well, they not 504 Boys. They can't be on the couch.
Who said that?
The BT, it's the staff. The BT staff, they was like, if they ain't 504 Boys, they can't be on the couch. So mind you, we super disappointed because we didn't flew all the way. We was told we was doing it, you know what I'm saying? And then we get there, they shut us down. So we hot, we pissed. So I guess they did let us come on at the end when you sit at when the DJ and Tigger would be with the artist sitting at the DJ booth at the end at the credits.
Right.
They let us do that. They let us sit on that part.
Okay.
But Tigger must have seen our energy, and he was like, all right, listen. He said, we doing a best of the booth for this year, like the hottest freestyles.
Right.
They was like, we throw a beat on, y'all kill it. If it's hot, we'll put it on. So they put on Nas Made You Look. We destroy it, we go in. Mind you, the whole time we recording it, outside the booth, Cassidy and Swiss watching us record the whole thing. I guess they was next or coming to do something.
Okay.
Or whatever, so we record the whole thing. We was hot, we was mad, so we go in there, we super aggressive on the mic. We kill it, we go crazy. And we step out the booth, and Cassie and Swiss were standing right there.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Let me ask you a question. Being with Master P at a young age, you know, that's a lot for a young teenager. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What was your one of your disappointments, you know, being on the road with No Limit?
Disappointments? Mm-hmm. We ain't really go on the road that much official, because like you say, we was younger.
Right.
So P would keep us safe. He'd keep us safe. Even if we was on the road, he'd keep us at the hotel. We might be at Silkk house. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't really travel the road that much with him.
Well, not so much with P. I'm just talking about just No Limit itself.
I'm confused. Say that again.
So like, you know, just being on the road with like C Murder, Silkk the Shocker, things like that. Right. Like, what was like one of the things that was like kind of like a disappointment at that age?
Probably the fact that we never got an album.
Okay.
That was definitely number one priority. The whole time we was there, we just wanted an album.
Right.
That's all we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just an opportunity to put our own album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all was in the studio, you know, working towards that. Am I correct?
Yeah, we recorded plenty of songs for it.
Right.
Just never seen the light of day. I mean, we thought it was coming because of the amount of features we had over the years. I mean, we was on 9, 10 No Limit releases.
Wow.
That's a lot for an artist on the label to not have his own project. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right. Now, who's some of the producers that you guys work with working towards your album?
It was a lot of in-house, a lot of No Limit in-house.
Okay.
Mike Diesel. We had a couple Philly producers we was working with at that time. Really just in-house No Limit production because he had so many different producers.
Right.
We picked and choose like different guys giving us beats. So
now, when C Murder, was sentenced to, do his time or whatever, where were you at when you got that news, and how did that affect you in the group?
Yeah, free C Murder, man. C, we was real close to C.
Okay.
And we were definitely around at the time when he got locked up, and when he came home, because he came home, they let him out. He was on house arrest, I believe. And then he took it to the Supreme Court and lost, and that's when he got locked back up.
Right.
So we was there through all of that. It was really hard to see going through that, man, because C had a lot of love for us, and we had a lot of love for C. So
how did C Murder, play a role in your group?
C was real, man. C was real. C always made sure we had, you know what I'm saying? He always made sure we was cool when he came around. We ain't see him that often, but when he did see us, he always looked out for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing is that I think like we killed that first feature on his album. We was on C Murder album, Trapped in Crime. That's the album that had Fuck Them Other Niggas, because I'm down for my niggas.
That's my song.
So that's a classic song,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And we on that album. You know what I'm saying? I think C loved that song that we did with him so much that when it was time for him to do the next album, I never forget this, like he sorted us out to get on the album. He made sure that we was on the album.
Dope.
Like we ain't even, the first time we recorded together in the studio together, but that second one he sent it to us. He's like, y'all gotta get on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He made sure he was on that joint.
Now, in the process of being signed to No Limit, you said that you recorded a lot of music.
Yeah.
Did you guys pretty much fulfill that contract with that music, or is it still in the wind?
I believe the contract null and void because I think that I think it went out of business, bankruptcy or something.
Okay.
Along them years, so I don't think none of that stuff is legit anymore.
What happened to all that music?
It's still in the vaults. We got ASP. He got man. I'm telling you, man. We got a whole album recorded with Silkk, just with Silkk. We live with him. You know what I'm saying? We wake up, get in the studio like it was nothing.
Wow. So all of that stuff is in the vault.
Yeah.
C Murder, he's doing his time and whatever. Before C Murder went to prison, did he start True? Was it called True Records? Or
True
something?
was always around.
That was always around. So that was before he went.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
TRU was always around.
Yeah. So after at what point did the separation from No Limit and you guys occur?
I'm say around 2005.
Okay.
2005. We were living in California at the time. P moved us to Cali. We was working on different projects and stuff. And it just seemed like everything had came to a halt. It just things wasn't working out. Like musically, he really wasn't focusing on music anymore. He was transitioning into the movies, Nickelodeon, all that type of stuff he was doing with Romeo, because that's when Romeo was coming up too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was on Lil Romeo first album. You know what I'm saying? On 2 songs.
Okay.
Wrote for Lil Romeo on the songs that we was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When he made that transition, did anything, pop into your head, or you in the group here just saying, yo, hey, listen, we see a shift?
Yeah. I mean, no, it wasn't like that. It was pretty much like I think y'all should go get a job. I think y'all should go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's what we did. We got a job.
We
Real
talking
talk.
about Jimmy. We talking about Master P.
Yeah.
That situation, like No Limit Records,
Yeah.
and you guys was pretty much put in a situation where you had to go and kind of like fend for yourself.
Yeah, when we was living out, he moved. And kudos to P though, you know what I'm saying? He gave us plenty of opportunities, bro. I mean, the shit never worked out.
Okay.
We never got to put an album out. But just that whole experience,
The experience. Yeah.
I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I wouldn't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing. I'll do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? Because it was fun. But just the opportunity that he gave us, you know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, like every rapper wanted to sign a deal at that time. You feel me?
Right.
Every rapper from Philly wanted to be signed during that time, during that era. If you rap, you wanted to get signed. You know what I'm saying? And we did that. So like I said, the whole time we just wanted a project. We just wanted an album because we knew what we would do had it come out with the proper promotion. You know what I'm saying? We knew what it would have done. But it just never came to fruition. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot of shit from P over the years, whether it was directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Just the hustle, the grind, the work, taking care of your family, being a man. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of shit from Master P. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all do with all those baggy clothes?
Say what?
What y'all do with all those baggy clothes?
The baggy, the No Limit clothes? Hey, man. Hey, look, if P was lacing us with that, too, we had plenty of No Limit gear. We had plenty of that. We had the whole hood wearing No Limit gear. Sneakers and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did have the
sneakers and everything. We had the whole set, jean set, everything.
Oh, man.
Straight up.
Okay, so now you guys, you back home again.
Right.
Back home again. What's going through your head now? It's pretty much you guys got to start from scratch / you know.
Yeah, in my head it's failure. I'm like, we failed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This shit didn't go how we thought it would go.
Right.
You know what I mean? I definitely was thinking failure. Like, damn, I'm back home. You know what I'm saying? And it was so many ups and downs, but now it's like, damn, it's like it's over.
Right.
So you know, we just had to man up and, you know what I'm saying, come home and get right.
Now, what is getting right looking for you?
Get right, take care of your family, make sure your house in order, you got your bills paid, you know what I'm saying, you straight, your kids straight, wife straight, mom straight, everybody straight, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, was you guys receiving any royalty checks?
Yes.
Because you said you wrote a little bit for Romeo.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen royalty checks in the past. I haven't seen none in a while.
Okay.
I gotta do some investigation to find out where they at, cause I ain't seen none in a while. But yeah, we seen royalty checks for sure.
Okay. When did the royalty check stop coming?
Man, years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago.
Wow.
They was coming though, but I moved around, and Pete, we was with Pete through 3 different label situations as well. We was there with Priority Records, Universal Records,
right,
and Koch, which was like independent. Koch was like independent.
Koch
You remember
Records.
Koch?
Yeah. Now they go by E1.
Correct.
Yeah.
So Pete was on there towards the end too. So we went through 3 different major labels with P.
And that still didn't affect the contract which you had with
No,
P.
but you was chasing royalties from all them different companies too.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, besides Romeo, did you get a chance to write for other artists?
No.
Okay.
And we only wrote for Romeo the songs that we were on with him.
Got you.
If my vocals was on there, one of us wrote Romeo verse for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How's society looking like when you back home? and you got to live a normal life, because you guys started young. Before P, you guys started at the age of 12. You
Right.
met P at the age of 17. Y'all there living your life like it's golden. And now you're back home,
Right.
and it's like you starting from ground zero.
Right.
And you know Philly, we like, yo, we looking at like, what you doing back here?
Listen, even during the time we was signed, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying this to glorify this either, but
Right.
even during the time we was signed with P, we was hustling. And I remember we would come back home, hand to hand on the corner, and niggas would be upset. Like, how y'all out here getting money and y'all supposed to be signed with Master P? We back on the block taking, you know what I'm saying? Guys that been out there the last 30 days we was away.
Right.
We come back home, now we back out there like this. They felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was all love, but eventually, you know, we definitely had to have some talks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Now, did you guys like have a conversation and talk and say, hey, listen, man, let's do something while we out here?
Say it again?
Did you have like a talk, come together and say, hey, you know, since we back home, let's start, you know, moving as a unit while we out here?
You know what? And I think that was our biggest mistake. The whole time we were signed, we never had an inch to come back home, an itch to even come back home and do anything in the city.
Right.
We was just living it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a mansion. I ain't going back to Philly. I'm in Houston. I'm about to borrow a Silkk motorcycle, go see a girl halfway across town. What I'm going back to Philly for? You know what I'm saying? But that was probably our biggest mistake, I think, in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? I could say that now. But I think the whole time we never came back home, attempted to promote ourselves.
Right.
Locally, on the radio station, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we were living out of town the whole time.
Right. Well, Jimmy, in all fairness, you guys was young.
Super young.
Y'all was young, so you think, man, once we with a Master P, we never coming back.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely thought that. Especially when I'm living with Silkk, and I just graduated high school. I thought this is it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Right.
we made it.
Right.
I ain't sell a record,
Right.
but I thought I made it. You know what I'm saying? That's a mistake that most young artists make. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. If I can I got plenty of advice for any young artist if they willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we've done it all. I've seen it all.
Living with Silkk the Shocker, being in the studio. Did he really rap like that? Like on purpose?
Yeah. But I think the whole time we was there, Silkk freestyle. I see him freestyle a whole album and write nothing down.
Wow.
Freestyle an entire album. Like, punch me in. Stop it right there. Oh, hold up. All right. The whole album like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was impressive. You know, I'm even being a spitter from Philly. When I seen that, I'm like, damn. Like, that was really impressive.
Yeah. Now, hold up. Now, when you guys was with No Limit, did you, because we got our own style out here.
Right.
And around that time, it was the Jersey / peak coat era for Philly. Dickies and things like that.
Yes.
Did y'all change y'all swag for No Limit? Come
Yes
on,
and no.
Jimmy.
Yes and no. You definitely would have caught me in some P. Miller gear back there.
that's
You know
fair,
what I'm
that's
saying?
fair.
You definitely would have
That's
caught me.
good.
But I made it look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I swagged it out. You know what I mean? I put that Philly twist on it. You know what I mean? Make it look good. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, you guys back at you back in Philly. No, neither one of you guys wanted to, even pursued on pushing, the group. Did Desperado try to push himself into a direction of, doing the artist thing again?
Yeah, so when I came back from California, and pretty much everybody was on their own, you know what I mean,
Right.
as far as the group goes, you know what I'm saying? And when I came back home, I was on my own, had to get back on my feet, you know what I mean, start from scratch.
Right.
I had to be humble. I had to come back home to my mom's couch before I get my money together and
That's
get
how it
my
be.
own place. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what
how
I'm
it
saying? You know what I mean? I made it out of there. I made it off that couch.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. So, let me ask you a question. If you could rewind that time of when you initially met Master P in Atlantic City, at your age right now, what would you tell that young man?
What would I tell that young 17-year-old Jimmy? That's a good question. I would just tell him, I don't know what I would tell him, man. Be honest with you.
Do you think he'll even listen to you?
Definitely not. Definitely not. That's the thing. I don't even, because I know I wouldn't be listening to nobody.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact. He couldn't tell me nothing.
Right, but if you could just a one-on-one whisper in his ear and say, "Yo, don't do it."
I wouldn't change nothing. I would just say don't stop. Because it was a time where we wanted to stop. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or we did stop. When I came back from California, I didn't want to do no music. I wasn't interested in music at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was done with it. But something lit the flame up under me. You know, once it's in you, it's in you.
Right. Now, it was a point that P did full surface back to No Limit, where he revamped the label. Am I
Right.
correct?
Right.
Did you get that call?
Yeah, we were there. Like I said, we was there through three transitional periods for the label.
Right.
3 different deals.
Right.
Yeah, so we was there and seeing them have to deal with Priority, then dealing with Universal. Like Universal was a huge label. Way different to deal with. So that was definitely crazy.
What's one misunderstanding that the public, didn't understand about the group at that time?
I don't think they never really got to know the group. Honestly, they never really got to know us. Off the features that we did, you wouldn't really know, too much of the group. You wouldn't know too much. You just know, they can rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause being featured on all them different projects, I still to this day, I got core No Limit fans that love me. You know what I'm saying? I got a dude just inboxed me on Facebook a couple weeks ago. He want my autograph, want me to sign a thing and mail it to his house, gave me his address and everything.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I know this guy from Mechanic Paint. He from Indiana somewhere.
When was the last time you talked to P?
About a year or two ago.
Okay, not too far.
About a year or two ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like during a little bit after the pandemic. Probably about a year. It's like 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How was that conversation?
I told him that I was working on a documentary and I wanted him to speak his piece and say some things, and it ain't never happened. Maybe we could still make it happen, but he definitely called me. He called me because he seen an interview that I did with some guys from the UK.
Okay.
And I was just telling the story of how we got our first No Limit chains.
Right.
And he called me about that.
Okay. Now, was it a good call or?
He wasn't happy.
Okay.
He wasn't happy. It's just that our first chains, we were young.
Right.
Obviously, jewelry is a thing back then, right? Chains especially. So we wanted ours. You know what I'm saying? We on the label. I'm on this album, on that album. Like, where my chain at?
Right.
We ain't had no change. We asked C one day, called him on the phone, and told him we wanted no limit change. Why we the only ones without no limit change? And the next morning, them Jones was FedEx to the front door.
Wow.
But P said that he made the call, and it wasn't C call. But we called C and it happened. So I don't know who made the call. But P said he made the call, he made it happen. So he just was upset. I guess the way I told the story. Maybe it wasn't true. I don't know. But I know we called C and the tanks was there the next morning.
Wow. So after he seen that interview, he called you.
Yeah.
How did you guys leave that conversation on the phone?
I was like out of the blue. He just was like, yo, bro, I seen the interview you did, blah, blah, blah. You know, what you call me, really get them for y'all. You know, I made that call and blah, blah, blah. You know, he was just trying to fact check me, but, you know, that's what the call was about. 100% honest, that's what the call was about.
Did he, when you gave him the memo of the documentary, what was his take on it?
He said he said we'll do something, but we ain't do nothing yet. I'm still waiting. You know what I mean?
Now, was you gonna start the documentary? Or?
Absolutely. I was gonna fly to him.
Okay.
Bring my cameraman, everything.
Okay.
Pay for my own hotel, all that. I was gonna bring the cameraman to him.
What's one thing that being around Master P, Silkk the Shocker, C Murder, just everybody that was a part of even the administration part, what's one thing that you felt like it could have been a little bit different, you know, on that ride with them? For you, just for you, not the group.
Man, again, all we ever wanted was an album.
Right.
The whole time, bro. That's all we wanted was the opportunity to put out an album. I just wish they could have did that different by putting an official album out. That's it.
Now, did y'all have a name for the album?
Game Over.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, man.
I thought we was pretty close, man. We did we was on 106. Well, we didn't make it to 106 in Park, but a video that we did with P, he premiered it on 106 in Park.
Right.
Why They Want to Wish Death. And I thought once that came on, because when it's on 106 in Park, it was AJ and Free.
Right.
And Free asked, what's up with Official? Where they at? When they album coming out? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when she asked that, I'm like, oh, they want to hear us.
And what was the answer?
I ain't get no answer. Swap that question to the side. I ain't get no answer.
Now, when you seeing that, what's going through your head?
Just disappointment, man. But through the whole time, we just stayed loyal, bro. We stayed loyal the whole time. We had opportunities to jump ship. We ain't never do it. You know what I'm saying?
Was you in the group like, hey, listen, let's stay loyal just in case it may be a situation with P?
Nah, because we 100% all in with No Limit. You know what I'm saying? We never had no other ideas of going no other labels or none of that. We was happy. It was like family. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why we were so disappointed and things not going the way we thought they would go, because it was like a family setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, P wife would cook us gumbo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We was the young boys of the family. You know what I'm saying? They called us the kids. You know what I'm saying? We right above Romeo in them age bracket. We was 17, Romeo probably was like 12. Him and his little cousin, so we was like the age bracket above that. You know what I'm saying? They just looked at us as kids.
Did you now, like, do you get that urge of becoming an artist?
I still do my thing.
Now, on what level?
Well, not on the level I was doing it.
Okay.
Well, independently, you know what I'm saying? I still do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I still put out projects, still recording, still ghostwriting, all that.
Right, right. Oh, so now you're doing the ghostwriting thing.
Absolutely.
My man.
Absolutely.
My man. That outfit that shirt,
Yeah.
what is that?
Oh, this is Lamutin Noir.
Oh.
This is, get that right. Lamutin Noir, this is my clothing line.
Nice.
Me and my wife clothing line. It means black sheep in French.
Okay.
I mean, it's a whole story behind that. You go to our website, check it out, lamutinoir.com.
Okay, when did you guys make that?
We made this about 2-3 years ago. 2019? It's been that long? 2019.
2019.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think COVID sparked this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now-
we was brainstorming. We was in the house, so we started brainstorming. Let's come out with a clothing line.
Right.
Straight up.
So with that clothing line, you know, of course, every business got its ups and downs and
Right.
it got its perks and everything.
Right.
What is one thing that you learned on this journey of having a clothing line?
Different vendors, materials. That's most important. Cause you know you want to buy like a sweatpant that's comfortable that you would wear, not none with short pockets. You want deep pockets.
Right.
You want a certain fit. You know what I mean? A certain length. Like, is it sporty? Is it? It's just about the vendors. It's all about who you buying your product from, your merchandise from.
Right. Well, that looked like a nice shirt. It looked like, cause I'm a person that I sweat. I'll sweat just setting things up. So it looked like it is a good lay of material.
Yeah, it's good quality. Yeah, it's definitely. We stand behind our product. It's great quality, 100% quality for sure. That's what we invested in, the quality.
And it's a family-owned business.
Yes.
Speaking of family, how important is family to you?
Family is everything, bro. That's why I wake up every day.
Right.
Without them, I don't know where I would be. I might still be back on that couch. Straight up, man. Family is everything, bro. I got 5 boys. And man, it's just crazy seeing them grow, man. But they grow so fast. I just say enjoy them while they little, cause you're gonna blink and they're gonna be teenagers and
Right.
You know what I mean? Now I ain't cool no more. I used to be the cool guy. Now I don't know nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
I ain't never do nothing. I ain't never been nowhere.
Right.
That's like I'm dumb now. Now I don't know shit. You know what I mean?
Now, what if your kids come to you one day and say, "Hey, Dad, I want to rap"?
Ha! I got one of those.
What?
I got one.
Okay.
My oldest.
Oh, I'm about to say the oldest. Always the oldest.
Yeah, the oldest.
Okay.
He's 15. He just started to do his music thing. It's funny now because the music changed. You know, music changed. It evolves.
Right.
Everything they rapping off is 190 beats per minute, 200 beats per minute is fast.
Right.
Everything's fast. You know what I'm saying? Nothing slow. You put on a slow beat, they be like, oh, this old. They don't hear nothing slow. It gotta be fast and popping.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of music and today's music, the dynamics of it changed. You know what I'm
Absolutely, they
saying?
always do.
I believe the fun is taken out of it. What you think?
I think we just getting older.
Haven't thought of it like that.
I think we just getting older, bro. That's it. I mean, because I'm looking at, you know, when I'm listening to rap, when I'm 16, 17, my pop wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's this shit? Like, you know what I mean? So how we is now, we hear whoever. You like, what is this shit? You know what I'm saying? This ain't what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? Just music changed, man. You gotta change with it. It's a young man's game for sure. You know what I'm saying? The trendy stuff is always a young man's game.
Right.
And it's always a lane for older artists. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got good quality work, it's always a lane for that. But new trendy stuff, you gotta stay with the programs. It changes. You gotta be up on it.
Now, as for me, and I always say this, for me, as I get older and my lifestyle change, my music selection change.
Right.
What is 5 rap artists that you listen to in your playlist
Right now?
right now?
Well, today I had, of course, the Clips. Everybody talking about the Clips album. I got that.
Hey, hold up. I got the Re-Up Gang hat on right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
solid. Yes. Yeah, classic Clips. That was a great project.
Okay.
Artists from Philly. I'm listening to the Crash Out.
Okay,
Lights.
yeah.
I
Lights
love,
and
I love that.
Friday.
I love that
Yeah,
record. I
yeah.
love that record.
Yeah.
That's a great record. I listening to Gunner right now.
Okay.
Gunner new album.
Okay.
I like Kodak Black as an artist.
That's different.
He don't got nothing new right now.
Okay.
But out of all the young guys, he might be my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be my favorite out of all the young guys. I'm not talking about J. Cole and Kendrick and all of them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Kodak, he like one of the ones I like. That's about it, man. And my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how do Jimmy balance music, clothing line, and family?
Just do it. Just do it. Always make time for family and just work hard.
Right.
And you're going to get your results you're looking for.
Have you ever been in a situation, just on the business side of every vertical of music, clothing line, whatever, where you had to compromise into doing something you wouldn't traditionally do? I'm gonna give you an example. So if it's a person that is a person that go to school and then they just get caught up in the wrong crowd, and then they just go with the flow with the wrong crowd. So that's my example.
I say don't change nothing, man. That's the whole thing about this whole story, bro. I wouldn't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? It made me who I am today. Like, your experiences mold you. They shape you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you go through would make you who you are. It combines all into, you know what I'm saying, into one and
Right.
make you who you are. The
Right.
pain, the good, the bad, the tears, the ugly, the everything.
If you would give your life a movie title, what would it be?
A way out.
I like that.
I'm just looking for a way out. Way out this rat race that we call life. I'm actually working on a movie right now.
Okay.
I do some acting too. Like I said, I did movies with Master P too. Joint called Decisions that we did. I was in. I'm working on some movies. I got a whole script. I'm just looking for some actors right now. We gonna start filming soon.
Nice. Well, let me give the backdrop of my story. Before we started the Untold Interview, that's what I do. I shoot movies and music videos.
Right.
So, I just like interviewing people. So, we just took it and ran with it. Now we here at the Untold Interview, man.
That's what's up, man.
My last question, Jimmy. What's one thing no one know about you, but they should?
That's a good one. I sell concrete. You get
sell
your concrete from me. I sell
All right.
concrete.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
See, they don't know that about me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I thought I almost had him, guys. I thought I almost had him.
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you sell concrete. That's
Yes.
your business, or
Yes.
it's the side?
Yes. Day
But
to
nah,
day.
hold up, Jimmy. You can't do that. No. You got customers, so people know that. One thing that nobody
The average
know.
person that know me from music don't know that.
Okay. We'll
You know
go
what I'm
with
saying?
that. We'll go with that. All right. So with that being said, man, before we wrap this up, everything that you got going on presently, right now, can you allow us to, can you share that?
Everything I got going on, we got we got the clothing line, Le Boutique Noir, Black Sheep and French. it tells the whole story. You go to our website, it'll tell you everything. It's too long for me to tell you right now. Like I said, we're working on a movie. My wife got a podcast coming out called The Mingle Pot.
Nice.
Working on that.